coming in loud and clear. All right, good. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. My thoughts on the Charlie the Legend game. I don't really have any thoughts on them. I don't know if I'm aware of the Charlie the Legend game. Hey Charlie Varick, how are you doing, man? I'm just putting the finishing touches on the drawing here for all the raffle prizes and stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, guys. Cliff, I believe you donated during the last Friday the 13th Marathon fundraiser. I'm pretty sure you did. Matter of fact, or maybe you didn't, Cliff. I'm sorry. Yes, you did. Yes, you absolutely did. You absolutely did. Thank you for that donation, by the way, sir. Let's wait for a few more minutes. Let some more people get in here, and then I'll go ahead and do the drawing for all the goodies. Had a whole lot of goodies for the last marathon to raffle off to those who donated. So we'll wait a couple more minutes, let some more people file in. If you guys have any questions or anything, please feel free to shoot those at me. It's about Chucky. The Charlie the Legend game is about Chucky. Let's look it up here real quick. Charlie the Legend game. Oh, so is this like a... So what is this? Is this like Friday the 13th game, only you're playing as Chucky? So this isn't an officially licensed Child's Play game, clearly. Instead of good guys, it's cool boys, and instead of Chucky, it's Charlie. I think there's going to be a lawsuit. Me thinks there's going to be a lawsuit on that one. That's funny. Ever met the girl who played Chris in Part 3? Nope, I've not met her, Blast. I have not met her. Anyone going to Whorehound in Indy in a few weeks? I will be at Whorehound Indy in a few weeks. Wander this world. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to Kiefer Sutherland, Jason Patrick, maybe Robert Englund. I don't know. Maybe a couple others. It's going to be a pricey show. Put it that way. It's going to be a very expensive show. So may have to limit my spending there. But I've already got the photo op of Kiefer Sutherland paid for. Got the autograph ticket bought for Kiefer Sutherland too. And looking forward to meeting Jason Patrick and a few other folks there. You'll be there too, Charlie. Cool. You're going to MonsterCon this year, CJ? Kane Hodder, Tommy Jarvis, and Robert Englund. Is Tommy Jarvis, is that Tom Matthews? Is Tom Matthews going to be there? Big Dims. Thank you, sir. Seen my convention rant video. I think I've done a couple of convention rant videos. Do you remember which one it was? It's probably the Friday Night Film Fest one, if I'm guessing. The Starfighter Trio. Yeah. SNL McDonald. Anyone going to Halloween 40th? I'm not, but that would be a lot of fun. I'd like to, but it's a bit far away from me. Bit far away. Tom Matthews. Yeah. Cool. Very, very cool. All right, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start drawing some names here for the raffle prizes for the Friday the 13th Marathon fundraiser that we did back on the 20th of last month. I extended the deadline for everybody to make donations to get those donations in so they could be entered to win these prizes. Got some really awesome things to give away, autographed hockey masks, lots of really cool stuff here. So without further ado, I had to break things down because I had different tiers. Like if you donated a bare minimum of $20, you were entered into this raffle. As a matter of fact, let me go back over all of the tiers. For a $10 donation, you were entered into a raffle to win a personalized and autographed photo of Ron Sloan Jr. from Friday the 13th Part 5. For a $20 minimum donation, your name was entered into a raffle to win a pair of handcrafted dice made from reclaimed logs from the main cabin of Friday the 13th. For a minimum bid of $25, your name was entered into a raffle to win either a Part 7 or a Part 8 hand-painted hockey mask, hand-painted by myself. For a $30 donation, a minimum $30 donation, your name was entered into a raffle to win a Part 6 Jason hood courtesy of my friends at the Devil's Latex. For a minimum $40 donation, your name was entered into a raffle to win a bottle of lake water from Camp Crystal Lake, a.k.a. Camp Nobi Bosco, where they filmed the original Friday the 13th, autographed by Adrian King. For a minimum $40 donation, your name was entered into a raffle to win either a Part 5 hockey mask, hand-painted hockey mask, autographed by Deborah Voorhees, or a Part 6 hand-painted hockey mask, autographed by Tom McLaughlin. Let's see here. For a minimum $50 donation, your name was entered into a raffle to win a photograph of Crystal Lake, aka Camp Nobi Lake, the lake at Camp Nobi Bosco, the filming location of the original Friday the 13th, in a rustic picture frame handcrafted from wood reclaimed from the window openings of the main cabin from Friday the 13th. And for a minimum $100 donation, your name was entered into all of the raffles. So I had to separate each random name. I've got like a bunch of different tabs open here. I've got them separated by the amount people donated. Again, huge thanks to everybody who donated during the last Friday the 13th Marathon fundraiser. It was a blast. If you guys have not seen, if you guys were not able to make it there live, that video is archived on my channel. I was joined by Deborah Voorhees. I was joined by Ron Sloan. I was joined by Tom McLaughlin, Peter Brackey, Jason from Friday the 13th, franchise.com, Vin DeSante, the director of Never Hike Alone. And we had a great time watching and discussing Friday the 13th, part 5 through part 8. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and I've actually got these. I don't have these in any particular order. Let's see. All right, let's go with the hold on just one second. Let me pull this back up here. All right, here we go. All right, so this drawing will be for the dice, the handcrafted dice from Camp Nobi Bosco. That was a minimum, I believe that was a minimum $20 bid. Yes, that was a minimum $20 bid. Everybody who donated at least $20 to Camp Nobi Bosco got their name entered into this raffle. And I will hit select here and randomly draw a name. And that person's name is Lorne Dixon. Thank you so much, Lorne Dixon. Congratulations, sir. You have won the handcrafted dice from Camp Nobi Bosco. So, Lorne, get in touch with me. Let me know your mailing address. I'll pass that along to my contact at Camp Nobi Bosco, and they will get those dice sent out to you ASAP. So, congratulations, Lorne. That's awesome, man. All right, let's see. Next up. This drawing is for the personalized and autographed photo of Ron Sloan Jr. from Friday the 13th, part 5. Oh, goodness, I hope I didn't close that out. Okay, no, I didn't. That was a close one. Okay, so I'm going to randomly draw a name right now, thanks to Random Name Generator, and the individual who has won the Ron Sloan autographed photo is Winston Wolf. Congratulations, Winston Wolf. You have just won the personalized and autographed photo of Ron Sloan Jr. from Friday the 13th, part 5. So what Ron has asked is for you to go over to his Facebook page. He's got all of the photos that he signs at conventions and stuff laid out there. Let me know which photo you'd like him to sign. Let me know how you would like him to personalize it. Get in contact with me. Let me know your address, etc., etc. I'll get that information to Ron, and he'll get that autographed photo sent out to you ASAP. All right, so very, very cool. Congratulations, Winston Wolf. Ah, there you are, Lauren. Congratulations, sir. Yes, you won the dice. So please get in touch with me, and I will see that Camp Nobi Bosco sends those dice out to you ASAP. All right, next up, this one is for the framed photo. This one is for the framed photo of Camp Crystal Lake. A very nice photo in a very nice frame. And the winner of the framed photo of Camp Crystal Lake, that individual is Max Punishment. Congratulations, Max Punishment. You have just won the framed photo of Camp Crystal Lake, a.k.a. Camp Nobi Bosco. Probably a good idea if I write these names down. So congratulations, Max. You have won the framed photo. Get in touch with me. Let me know your mailing address, etc. I'll forward it to my contact at Camp Nobi Bosco, and they will get that picture out to you. Winston Wolf, get up with me about the autographed photo of Ron Sloan, and Lauren, of course, get up with me about the dice. All right, next up, this is for one of the signed hockey masks. Now, what I'm going to do here is I've got the Part 5 hockey mask signed by Deborah Voorhees and the Part 6 hockey mask signed by Tom McLaughlin. These next two drawings are going to be for those masks, so whoever gets to me first, you'll have first, whichever one you want, you'll get that one, and whoever gets to me second will have the one that's left over. I hope that makes sense. So the first person to win one of the autographed hockey masks, either the Part 5 signed by Deborah Voorhees or the Part 6 signed by Tom McLaughlin, that winner is Brayton Bzdick. Okay, congratulations, Brayton. Get in touch with me. Let me know your mailing information, and I will get. Let me know which mask you want, and I will get that mask out to you very shortly. So congratulations, Brayton. Get up with me about that mask. Okay, the next drawing will be for the other autographed hockey mask, and the winner of that autographed hockey mask is Jordan Mathers. Congratulations, Jordan. Please get in touch with me. Let me know which mask you want and where to send it, and I will get that mask to you. Again, whichever Brayton or Jordan, whichever one of you gets to me first, you have your choice of either the Part 5 or the Part 6. Whoever gets to me second will have whichever one is left over. But both of them, very cool hockey masks, painted by yours truly and autographed by Deborah Voorhees on the Part 5 and Tom McLaughlin on the Part 6. All right, next up, this drawing is for either the Part 7 or Part 8, not autographed hockey masks, but hand-painted by me. Both of them look pretty good, I think. I probably should have got them and had them here next to me so I could show them to the camera, but I'm just not that prepared. Okay, so this one, again, first come, first served. Get in touch with me. Tell me which one you want, the Part 7 or the Part 8. The next two people will win either one of those masks. And the first drawing for the Part 7 or Part 8 hockey mask, the winner is Lisa T. Congratulations, Lisa T. Get in touch with me regarding which one of those masks you want, including your mailing address, and I will get the mask of your choice out to you ASAP. All right, the next name for either the Part 7 or the Part 8 hockey mask, Tim Nowak. Congratulations, Tim Nowak. You have won either the Part 7 or the Part 8 hockey mask. Get in touch with me. Whichever one of you guys get in touch with me first, you'll have first dibs on either the Part 7 or the Part 8, and whoever gets in touch with me second will have whatever is left over. But both those masks, I think, are pretty cool. So I mean, you can't go wrong with either one. So congratulations, Tim. Congratulations, Lisa. You guys have won either a Part 7 or Part 8 hand-painted hockey mask. All right, next up, this is going to be for the Part 6. Where is that? Okay. The Part 6 hood from my friends over at the Devil's Latex. The Devil's Latex were generous enough to offer up a Part 6 hood for this drawing. And the winner of the Part 6 hood is James Grayscale. Congratulations, James Grayscale. Get in touch with me either via my website, pizzal.com, or via social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc., and I will get that hood out to you as soon as possible. So congratulations, James. All right, and the last one, the very last item that I have left. The very last item that I have left is the bottle of lake water autographed by Adrian King, and I actually have that sitting right here. Here it is. The bottle of lake water from Camp Noe Bosco, the filming location of the original Friday the 13th, and it's signed by Adrian King. The autograph is a little bit smudged, but you can tell that it is Adrian King, Alice, from the first Friday the 13th. So let me find, let's see, where's that one? Okay. And the winner of the bottle of lake water is Michael Felsher. Michael Slipcase Felsher. Congratulations, sir. I almost forgot to mention that Michael joined me during the marathon. He sat in as we watched Friday the 13th, Part 5. And yeah, so congratulations, Michael. You have won the lake water autographed by Adrian King. I'll get in touch with you on Facebook and let you know that you have won and get your contact information and get that bottle of water out to you ASAP. So that's, again, let me go through the list here. Big thanks to, first off, big thanks to everybody who donated. I really appreciate it. I know Camp Noe Bosco really appreciates it as well. But congratulations to Lauren Dixon. You won the dice. Winston Wolf, you won the Ron Sloan autograph. Max Punishment, you won the framed photo. Brayton Bzdick, you won one of the signed hockey masks. Jordan Mathers, you won the other signed hockey mask. Lisa T, you won either the Part 7 or Part 8 hockey mask. Tim Nowak, you won either the Part 7 or the Part 8 hockey mask. James Grayscale, you won the Part 6 hood courtesy of the Devil's Latex. And Michael Felsher Slipcase, you won the bottle of lake water. So congratulations. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. All right, Lauren, you've already emailed me. Cool. Mitch Odell, how are you doing tonight, sir? Let's see. What is CS5 Unmasked? I don't know if I've heard of that or not, Cliff. Let me look it up real quick here. What is CS5 Unmasked? Is this a dude that makes hockey masks, that paints hockey masks? Okay. I had not heard of him before, but now I have. All right. Yes, congrats to all the winners. Absolutely. Congrats to all the winners. Malek. Cool. Sounds like a cool episode of Tales from the the Twilight Zone. All right, but yeah, congratulations to all of the winners. Thanks to everybody again who donated. And part 3 of actually, let me tell you guys who was the biggest donator and who will be joining us for the next Friday the 13th Marathon fundraiser. And that individual is Jordan Mathers. Jordan Mathers, thank you for the very, very generous donation. You will be joining us for the next Friday the 13th Marathon fundraiser. So get in touch with me, sir. And when I schedule that, I'll get in touch with you, and you'll be joining us for the next marathon fundraiser. Are you planning on upgrading Halloween to UHD this fall? I don't, really, I've not thought that much about it, Lauren, to be honest with you. I guess it depends on, I don't know. I guess it depends on price. It depends on presentation. It depends on the accoutrements that come with the release. So I don't know. I've really not thought about it that much, to be honest with you. I knew, I'd heard that it was coming out, but man, I've got so many different editions of Halloween. I also heard that Evil Dead's coming out with a 4K Blu-ray this Halloween season as well. And Halloween and Evil Dead are two movies that I own on so many different editions already that, I mean, I think it would take more than just 4K to entice me to buy, I think. Unless the price point is right on. There's a new Halloween 2007 steelbook coming out. Oh my God, no. Oh, Melick. Oh, just thinking about that movie, it gave me a headache. Oh goodness. Oh, Melick, what have you done? What have you done? Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, there are so many different versions of Evil Dead in particular out there, man. Anchor Bay they churned out so many different versions of that movie. It's unbelievable. And for some strange reason, I own quite a few of them. So, I don't know. That's okay, Malik. That's okay, man. That movie just... I've said it before and I'll say it again. That was one of the most depressing... That was the most depressing movie-going experience of my life. And when I think about it now, I just talking about it, I'm not joking. I've got like a headache, like right here. Just pressure. Just thinking about it. Ugh. Yeah, I saw it in the theater too, Lauren. Man, yeah, not joking. That was the most depressing movie-going experience of my life. I would want new features in order to upgrade any of my collection of 4K Wander This World. Again, I guess it would depend on price. I guess it would depend on what the movie is too, to be honest. I've actually thought about buying the Blade Runner 4K because I'm sure that movie would look phenomenal in 4K. And I already own, like, the director's cut on DVD and the definitive director's cut on DVD and like the ultimate cut on Blu-ray. So, I mean, yeah. Hey, Nightmare Files, how are you? Any new Jason Mask videos dropping for me in the near future? I've had a lot of people ask me to do another giveaway of Jason masks. I've really not expanded. Well, I've kind of expanded my collection a little bit when it comes to these masks. I don't know if I've done it enough to do an updated video or not, but I've had a lot of people ask about doing a new one, so I may do that. I'm getting close to 20,000 subscribers, so I've been thinking about doing something special as far as like a giveaway or something for 20,000 subscribers. So I may do something that involves masks. You're excited for the new Severin releases for Absurd and Anthropophagus Wander? Yeah, I saw Severin post about it on Facebook, and like you get an Anthropophagus like plush doll that eats its own intestines. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Very interesting. I've not seen Absurd. Teenage girls behind you kept talking and their conversation was more entertaining than the train wreck on screen. Got to see Victor Crowley on Adam Green tour, and that was an awesome theater experience. I'm not a big fan of those movies, Big Dims, but that's cool. Dude, the Part 8 mask you made looks incredible. Thanks, man. Thanks. Where... I've got it around here somewhere. I should have got all the masks together to show off during this, but Um, just not quite that prepared. But thanks, Wandered This World. I appreciate it. Nightmare Files, you're pretty new to this channel. Well, welcome, man. Thank you. Thank you for being new to the channel. Live giveaway for hockey masks in the future? Maybe. Well, I think I did that. The last time I gave away some hockey masks. Mike Pope, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Nightmare Files, I'm checking out your channel. So what do you do like? Let's see. Thank you, Amanda S, for subscribing. Thank you. Tell you what, Nightmare Files. Let's listen to one of yours. See if I can get the audio pulled up here on the desktop so you guys can hear it. And let's listen to a Skinwalker short horror story from Nightmare Files channel.
About 15 years ago, my mom and cousin were coming home from visiting my aunt who lived 2 hours away. The drive takes you through the desert and up some mountains, but there is a shortcut you can take to avoid the mountains and shave about 10 minutes off your drive time. Only problem is, the shortcut takes you literally through the middle of nowhere. It's a 2-lane road with nothing for about 30 miles. No houses, no shops, no lights, not even those roadside emergency phones. They are driving along through the shortcut at about 11 p.m. when they spot something on the road. At first, my cousin thinks it's a rock, so she slows down and goes around it. When she gets closer, she realizes it's a lady with long black hair and what looks like a burlap shawl wrapped around her. She's crouched down, facing away from my cousin. My mom says that she thought that the lady might have been in trouble. So they pull up next to her and ask if she's okay, and if she needs help. My cousin says the lady stood up and looked at them and let out a shriek like a goddamn banshee. She insists that her eyes were pitch black, and her skin was as white as a sheet, and she was really skinny, like almost anorexic skinny. I debate this because it was dark out and her mind might have been playing tricks on her. But nonetheless, it was enough to spook the hell out of her and make her punch the accelerator and get out of there. The lady briefly ran after them, but they lost sight of her after a short bit. They didn't stop for anything, even running a stop sign until they got to the next town where they stopped at a gas station to grab something to drink and collect their thoughts. A few weeks after that, my cousin was telling her coworker what happened. And she said it might have been a skinwalker that she saw, and she's lucky she got away. That spooked her even worse, so now she won't go through the shortcut. Even when someone else is driving, she insists on taking the main highway. My mom maintains that it was probably some crazy lady on drugs. But who knows? Do skinwalkers exist? I just know I would never want to run into one.
Do skinwalkers exist? That's a good question. Grindhouse Grotto, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. The real James Grimm, how are you doing, sir? No, actually, you pronounced it perfectly, James. You pronounced it perfectly. Pizzal. Pizzal. You nailed it, man. You don't like hearing your own voice, Nightmare Files? That one wasn't bad, man. That one wasn't bad. Is there one on your channel that you would recommend? And we'll give it a listen, man. We'll give it a listen. Scary Forest Horror Stories. Top 10 scariest rituals still performed today. Mind of a Jealous Friend. The Horrific Case of Gary Ridgway. True Home Horror Stories. Horror Stories to Tell in the Dark. The Horrific Case of Richard Chase. Is that the dude that the movie Rampage was based on? The William Friedkin film? Hey, Jerry L. The fundraiser was for Camp Nobi Bosco, which is the filming location of the original Friday the 13th. I've done a couple of Friday the 13th movie marathons on my channel to raise money for them. And everybody who donates gets entered into a raffle to win hockey masks and hoods and stuff like that. Autographed hockey masks and autographed pictures and stuff like that. So, how's Jeremy doing? He's doing good. He's asleep now. So he goes to bed at 8 o'clock. He's an old fuddy-duddy. In bed before the sun's even gone down. So we did pretty good this last time around, Grindhouse. We did pretty good this last time around. What I'm actually thinking about doing for the next marathon is there's 4 more Friday movies left. So I was thinking about splitting them up, doing Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X one night, and then the next time around doing Freddy vs. Jason in the remake. And maybe even throwing Never Hike Alone into that mix too. So yeah, all the money goes toward the camp, and it's all about keeping the cabins, the screen used cabins from the original Friday the 13th around. All of the screen used cabins from Friday the 13th are still there with the exception of one. So all of those cabins are still there. So we were raising money to help preserve and prolong the existence of those cabins. When's the next Jeremy time? I don't know. We'll have to work on one. Have to get one out there. I don't know. Let's see. Nightmare Files. Richard Ramirez or Richard Chase. 5 of the most horrifying events ever caught on camera, and the attempted kidnapping horror stories. Let's see. Let's find one that's not that long. Yeah, let's check out the Richard Chase one, because I think this might be the guy that the William Friedkin film Rampage was based on.
Nightmare Files. Richard Trenton Chase was an American serial killer who killed 6 people in the span of a month in Sacramento, California. His nickname was the Vampire of Sacramento, because he drank his victims' blood and cannibalized their remains. Chase spent a brief time in a psych ward in 1973. In 1976, Chase was involuntarily committed to a mental institution upon taken to a hospital after injecting rabbit's blood into his veins. The staff nicknamed him Dracula because of his blood fixation. He broke the necks of 2 birds he caught through the institution window and drank their blood. He also extracted blood from therapy dogs with stolen syringes. Chase was promptly diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. After undergoing a battery of treatments involving psychotropic drugs, Chase was deemed no longer a danger to society, and later in 1976 he was released to his mother's custody. Chase's mother weaned him off as medication and got him in his own apartment. He initially shared the apartment with roommates before all of them moved out, thus leaving Chase on his own. Later investigations uncovered that in mid-1977, Chase was stopped and arrested on a reservation in Pyramid Lake in Nevada. His body was smeared with blood and a bucket of blood was found in his truck. The blood was determined to be cow's blood, and no charges were ever filed. On December 29, 1977, Chase killed his first known victim in a drive-by shooting. The victim, Ambrose Griffin, was a 51-year-old engineer and father of 2. He attempted to enter the home of a woman 2 weeks later, but because her doors were locked, he walked away. Chase later told detectives that he took locked doors as a sign that he was not welcome, but unlocked doors were an invitation to come inside. He was once caught and chased off by a couple returning home as he pilfered their belongings. He had also urinated and defecated on their infant child's bed and clothing. On January 23, 1978, Chase broke into a house and shot Teresa Wallen. She was 3 months pregnant at the time. He shot her 3 times. He then had sexual intercourse with her corpse while stabbing her with the butcher knife. He then removed multiple organs, cut off one of her nipples, and drank her blood.
Yikes.
He stuffed dog feces from Wallen's yard down her throat before leaving. On January 27th, Chase entered the home of 38-year-old Evelyn Meroff. He encountered her friend, Danny Meredith, whom he shot with his .22 handgun, then took Meredith's wallet and car keys. He fatally shot Meroff, her 6-year-old son, Jason, and 22-month-old nephew, David Ferreira. He engaged necrophilia and cannibalism with Meroff's corpse. A visitor's knock on the door startled Chase, who fled in Meredith's car, taking Ferreira's body with him. The visitor alerted a neighbor, who called police. They discovered that Chase had left perfect handprints and shoe imprints in Meroff's blood. Chase was arrested shortly afterwards. Police who searched Chase's apartment found that walls, floor, ceiling, refrigerator, and all of Chase's eating and drinking utensils were soaked in blood. On May 8, 1979, a jury found Chase guilty of 6 counts of first-degree murder and rejecting the argument that he was not guilty of reason by insanity, and they sentenced him to die in a gas chamber. His fellow inmates, aware of the graphic and bizarre nature of Chase's crimes, feared him. And according to prison officials, they often tried to persuade him to commit suicide. On December 26, 1980, Chase was found in his cell not breathing. An autopsy found that he committed suicide with an overdose of prescribed antidepressants that he had saved over several weeks.
Yeah, this is the guy the movie Rampage was based on. It's a pretty good movie. William Friedkin film. Let me see what year it came out. If you guys haven't seen Rampage, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, that is the dude that Rampage was based on. Let's see, where we at here? 87. Came out 1987. Michael Biehn is in it. He plays the guy's attorney. And Alex MacArthur plays Charlie Reese. That is the name of the killer. But yeah, this is definitely this movie is definitely based on him. Yeah, look it up, guys. It's a pretty decent flick. Piz, what would you like from the Halloween convention? Within reason. You have provided so much entertainment for us. We'll give a little back. A shirt, an autograph. Seriously, wow, cool, man. That is very nice of you, SNL. That is very cool of you. Let me see who's gonna be at the Halloween 40 convention. Let's see who all is gonna be there. Nick Castle, James Jude Courtney, David Kyle. Oh, so that's they've only announced those. Well, let's see what else we got here. Guest list. The initial guest list: Nick Castle, PJ Souls, Charles Cyphers, Tommy Lee Wallace, Dick Warlock, Tom Morgan, George Wilbur, Tom Atkins, Don Shanks, Tyler Main, Doug Falk, Brad Lorray. Yeah, so pretty nice lineup there, man. Pretty nice lineup. I appreciate the offer, SNL. That's very kind of you. I don't know, man. Let me think about it. I tell you what, let me think about it. Got any reviews coming? Well, I dropped my review of the Meg today, dub videos. I've got a review of the new Arrow Blu-ray for What Have They Done to Your Daughters coming out tomorrow. No, I did not know that Sebastian Bach's sister was in Jason X. I had no idea. Corpse Husband, Nightmare File? Oh, okay. You're talking to Nightmare Files about Corpse Husband. Don't know if I can get. I'll probably wait for a sale to get Return of the Living Dead 2. When I do, I'll probably review it. Everything's going good, Jerep. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, SNL. Let me let me think about it. I don't know, man. Maybe a PJ Souls autograph. I've not had the opportunity to meet PJ Souls. I've met Tommy Lee Wallace. I've met Dick Warlock. I've met Tom Atkins. Not had a chance to meet PJ Souls yet, so maybe an autograph from PJ Souls. That would be cool. Ooh, Adrian Barbeau is going to be there. I don't know. I don't know if I want Adrian Barbeau or PJ Souls. I'll have to think about it, man. But I appreciate the offer. Very, very kind of you, sir. Very, very kind of you. Thank you, Dub Videos. Yeah, the Halloween 40 convention is going to be in Pasadena, California, where they shot Halloween. If I was closer, I'd definitely go. Luckily for me, Kentucky, this area has become a hotbed for conventions. The Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Indiana, the Carolinas area has become a hotbed for horror conventions. Yeah, I'm surprised. Big Dims, I'm surprised you don't have more conventions over there, considering that, Pittsburgh is, or was George Romero's home. I was actually in Monroeville a few months back, went to the Monroeville Mall. It was a couple of months before they put that bust of George Romero in there. But I wandered around the mall and shot a bunch of footage, and it was cool. Yeah, Wander This World, it would be a far and expensive trip for me too, man. I think my buddy Garrett's going to the Monster Mania show. Nightmare Files, I've had my channel since 2009. And what made me start it was there were a lot of cool people whose channels I watched, and I wanted to just kind of add my voice to, throw my opinion out there. And all these years later, I'm still doing it. But Nightmare Files, if you started your channel just a few months ago, you've already got 9,000 subscribers, man. You're doing good. I've not seen any episodes of Ash versus the Evil Dead dub videos. Not seen one. Box Sister played one of the Marines. Okay. The Predator Blu-ray version of the Zavi steelbook, apparently designed by Joel Schumacher, with the Predators wearing a purple helmet. I've got to go look that up. Yep, there it is. And yep, that's purple. It's the whole thing is pretty purpley. The whole thing is pretty purpley. Are you guys excited for The Predator? Whoa, 3 months of training. Wow, that's some hardcore training, man. Jeez. Lauren, have you posted anything on FridayThe13thFranchise.com lately? You're anxious that the new Predator movie will be too jokey, Wander This World. I think it'll definitely have a sense of humor. Hopefully it doesn't make a joke of the Predators, put it that way. You wrote an article about the marketing of Jason Lives last week. I'll have to go check that out. How do I send you my email address without broadcasting it to all these lovely people? Go to my website. Go to pizzelle.com and in the About Contact section, send me a message. Yeah, I'm excited for the new Halloween. Big Dims for sure. Do Hostel, Tammy Harris? You mean like a review of Hostel? I actually like Hostel. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I enjoyed it back in the day. Not so much Hostel 2, but I dug the first Hostel. Did anybody go out and watch Slender Man? You know, I actually thought the all right, Brayton, I got your email. Let's see here, Brayton. Okay. All right, Brayton, you got the Part 6 mask. All right, man, you've got the Part 6 mask. I tell you what. Okay, there's your information. All right, man, I'll get that packaged up and sent out to you ASAP, my friend. And Lauren, I got your information there. Ah, cool. And you would have actually chosen the dice if you had the choice. That's cool. You can absolutely send me a copy of one of your novels for sure, man. Absolutely. All right, so Brayton, you've got the Part 6 mask. Let's see, who was the other? All right, Jordan, you've got the Part 5 mask. So get with me. Let me know your contact information, and I'll get that Part 5 mask out to you ASAP. All right, Nightmare Files, take care, man. The Human Centipede. I have seen the Human Centipede. Yes, I have done the Human Centipede. I've not done the Human Centipede. Let me clarify. I've not done the Human Centipede. I have seen the Human Centipede. I actually thought it was a pretty entertaining movie, to be honest with you. Not seen the other ones. I know there's at least one sequel. Not seen those, but toe tag movies. Yes, I've heard of toe tag movies. Big Dims. No, there's no mailing information on the website, Lauren. I will. Let me see. I'll go ahead and email that to you right now. Yeah, looking forward to reading your novel, man. All right. Email sent. I've heard that. Let's see. I think the second one's what, in black and white. Yeah, yeah. Fred Vogel. I've heard of Fred Vogel. Big Dims. So yeah, I've heard of Toe Tag. Let's see what else Fred Vogel done. Let's look him up. Oh, that's right. The August Underground movies. Okay, yep. That's how I've heard of him and the Toe Tag. Yep, that's how I've heard of him. All right, sounds good. Thanks, Lauren. Looking forward to checking it out. Ah, man's best friend. Yes, Wander This World. Yes. It's been many years since I last saw that movie. I remember liking it a lot. I don't know if it'll hold up, but I like that one a lot. That's a fun movie. Rocky Voorhees, what's up, man? Thanks again for the fantastic Friday 5-7 NES Hawk. Hope all is well, buddy. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Glad you like the masks. If you want any more, man, just holler at me. Ah, good question, Lauren. Do you have a favorite film not yet released on domestic DVD or Blu that you're dying for? Well, I really wish somebody would re-release Fright Night 2. I know Fright Night 2 got that very limited DVD release years and years ago, and it's been out of print ever since. I know there's a Region B Blu-ray. I've thought about buying that one a couple of times, but I've always skipped it. I actually heard recently that the rights to Fright Night 2 are no longer with Lionsgate. So if the rights have moved on to another company, maybe that company is planning a Blu-ray release. But I would love a really nice Blu-ray release for Fright Night 2 with some extras, lots of interviews. I would really dig that. Let's see what else. I love the movie Psycho Cop. It's one of my favorite good bad movies. It's never gotten it's one of it's one of those movies that never got a DVD release in the US. But I would love to have a Blu-ray of that. Yeah, everything with Fright Night Part 2 is a mess. Everything. And it's been a mess for years. So, I mean, I good night, Cliff. Thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah. If yeah, everything with that movie is a mess. But I'm hoping that if it's changed hands to another company, um, I don't know. Maybe they're working on it. We'll see. Yes, Rocky, we absolutely need a April Fool's Day Blu-ray release. Absolutely. That's another one long overdue for a good quality Blu-ray release. Very good call there, Rocky. Of course, I would have added Candyman to that list, but Candyman is getting the Blu-ray treatment from both Arrow and Scream Factory very soon. And I would have added Silent Night Deadly Night 2 to that list, but Silent Night Deadly Night 2 is getting a collector's edition Blu-ray release from Scream Factory very soon. Actually, Edge of the Axe is coming out on Blu-ray very soon, Dub Videos. Arrow is releasing it. I think, let me see if it's, I saw the announcement that it was getting a release. Let's see, where'd that go? Yes, Arrow. Yep. Arrow Video is releasing it. Is it, let's see, what region is it going to be, though? Don't know if it's going to be a Region B release or Region A release or both. But Edge of the Axe is coming out on Blu-ray from Arrow Video. That's very cool. I have not pre-ordered those vinyls, Rocky. I thought about it. I had them in the cart, and I was very close to doing it, and then I backed off. I recently had to pay some pricey car repairs, so I was feeling kind of like probably not the best time to, you know. But I was close. I agree, Rocky. Cronenberg's Crash absolutely needs a Blu-ray. I love that movie. Dub Videos, you heard that Maximum Overdrive is getting a Vestron Blu-ray release soon. Very cool. Very cool. It would be even cooler if Stephen King was involved in it. Anybody see Saturday the 14th? I have seen Saturday the 14th. It's been many, many years, though. That's another one that's getting a Scream Factory Blu-ray very soon. Are you a Kolchak the Night Stalker fan? SNL McDonald. I used to watch those on television back in the day. I thought they were pretty entertaining. It's been a long time, though. It's been a long time. I've not been to Mask Fest before. Wander This World. Bad Intentions, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you for Halloween 2018? Right now I'm probably a 7, but as the release date draws nearer, I'll get more and more excited. I'm sure I'll be about a 10 walking into the theater. So I saw that, Malek. I saw that the Part 2 Jason, the Tater Sack Jason Walgreen exclusive Funko coming out this fall. Yeah, definitely want to get my hands on that. Love that. Rocky, I'm more of a Halloween guy, so I'm definitely more looking forward to Halloween than Creed 2. SNL, I got your email, by the way. All right, guys, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and cut this baby off. Again, congratulations to Lauren, Winston, Max, Brayton, Jordan, Lisa, Tim, James, and Michael, the winners of the Friday the 13th Marathon Fundraiser Part 2 raffle. Again, huge thanks to everybody who donated. Really appreciate it. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for Part 3 of the marathon, which I'll try to put together here before too much longer, and have some other really cool raffle prizes. Hopefully some more autographed raffle prizes. So yeah, if you guys who won have not gotten in touch with me, get in touch with me, and yeah, we'll get those raffle prizes out to you ASAP. All right, you guys have a great night. Take care, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Take care. Peace.